All right, Sunday quarterback time, 27-20 the final. UCLA upsets Nebraska on their home field. Man, Sean, this is a tremendous missed opportunity in the words of Matt Rule, rightfully so, especially coming off the performance in Columbus a week ago. Championship mindset in Columbus. What was on Saturday afternoon? How would you describe that?
Yeah, the way they play it at Ohio State, then you see Ohio State win at Penn State on Saturday. Mm-hmm. You're thinking to yourself, wow, I mean, this is a Nebraska team that could turn the corner in these final four games. They're playing a struggling team in its first year in the Big Ten, and to come out so flat, a play discrepancy of 21-3 in the first quarter. Ethan Garber's, is lights out throwing the football. They're 4 or 5 on third downs. Nebraska it felt like they were behind. 13-7 at halftime felt like 33-7, even though it was close. And then immediately the game turns on the first play of the third quarter when they get up 20-7 on the pick six.
Yeah, that was a backbreaker, no doubt about it. And Garbers, give him credit. He did scramble for that 57-yarder, the longest play from scrimmage that the Blackshirts have given up all year. You mentioned the pick six. Man, just when you saw, even after everything that happened in the first half, the Huskers still have a chance to take the lead on the opening possession, and the first play goes for 6 the other way.
Yeah, just to see that happen. And, the Blackshirts also didn't force any turnovers. And that we talked about that as an X factor. UCLA was dead last in the Big Ten, 118th nationally in turnover margin.
Yeah, -7.
And they win the turnover margin in Lincoln. That alone as well, when you look at what those 2 interceptions were, I mean, that was a huge difference, obviously, in this game, among many other things.
Yeah, huge turnovers, both magnitudes, enormous magnitudes, both of them, the pick six and then the Heinrich Harburg, obviously, that cost the Huskers the game. Nebraska finished -2 in the margin. They're back to even in that category. That's where you do not want to be. So where does the offense find some juice now? Because you're going into the bye week. Some questions around your quarterback. You still can't get explosive plays out of this offense. In an offense, you thought you had weapons aplenty.
Yeah, it's hard to know if he's not getting the ball out, Dylan, fast enough, or the throws aren't there, or he's just not seeing things right. I mean, there's just something off with the view of this offense and how it's running. And the running game, I think, is what it is. It's a 3 to 5 yard per carry run game. And that's the reality of what it is. They had 4 runs of 10-plus yards. Not one run, though, went for longer than 14 yards. And that's been what this running offense has been through 9 games, unfortunately, Andy. We have not seen explosive runs in the run game, which then adds, in my opinion, a lot more pressure to Dylan Raiola.
Yeah, the Huskers run it for 113 yards on 38 carries, and Dylan was sacked 4 times. That was a lot. It seemed like he was under pressure all afternoon.
Yeah, they were trailing their pressure where they'd bring multiple people up the same gap, D lineman, linebacker, then a trailing safety. So it was just a parade of Bruins running up the B gap, the A gap, and they just didn't see that before. They had a hard time, and it reminded me a little bit what Illinois did late to Nebraska. They started to bring that A gap right up the middle pressure.
Especially in overtime.
And Dylan struggled with it. And that Illinois second half was kind of a turning point for him, where we haven't seen maybe the level of confidence with him since that loss to Illinois.
Yeah, Matt Rule, multiple times he was asked, where does he go from here? But where does he go from here? It was like he was looking and he was just ready to say, hey, we're playing a bunch of teams that are coming off bye weeks, or hey, this and that. And he wouldn't make excuses, to his credit. Where does this team go from here?
They got to win a game. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
How?
And they
How are they going to win?
They might be underdogs in all 3.
I agree.
The Wisconsin game, if they're favored, it's going to be by the slimmest of margins. So, again, we are in the exact same spot we were a year ago with this football team, with Maryland, Wisconsin, Iowa staring down the barrel. This time it's USC, Wisconsin, and Iowa, as Nebraska has to try to at least get one more win to kind of move this program out of this bowl game purgatory that it seemingly found itself in since 2016.
No doubt about it. The losing streak is now at 3. The second bye week of the season for the Huskers straight ahead before they get back at it with a trip out west when they play in Los Angeles against USC.